Hello. 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 Hi. Hello. Yo, what up? How's it going? We're live. We're back. Yui's here. We're doing more pixel art. I got me a can of Dr. Pepper. Freshly opened. And I got a billion more sprites to do. If it isn't Sir Cooks a lot. Yo, what up? How's it going, Comic Cat? Welcome to the stream. So, today's mission might be getting some of these bigger animations done. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of leaning more towards like getting the rest of like the default like idle animations for battle and then moving on to the really long ones, but not really sure just yet. Because like I'm not exactly sure what I want to do for the victory animations just yet. Like I kind of like her old ones. Mine is, you know, this animation that shows up a million bajillion times. Though, to be fair, I could use it once for the victory animation and just don't use it like in all of them, like in the boss fight and the revive and everything and the using item stuff. The idea is to knock down the usage of that specific animation, but not 100% get rid of it, I guess. Not sure, but what I do know is that we are a good chunk of the way through. Yes, please. So yesterday, to recap, we got rhythm animations and some weak battle animations done. So that's a kind of a decent chunk since all of these rhythm animations were unique for the most part. And then the battle week stuff feels pretty good. Like she looks so mad in this, but like I mean I kind of like it because I've always had this like idea that Yui should be very expressive with her emotions, and that wasn't really conveyed too well in the old art style. Only in her like dialogue portraits was it really shown off a lot, but I mean now I can change that, I guess. I just have to actually do it, but that's kind of what I'm here to do. So enough yapping. I think what I'll do, I think what I actually have to do is I need to get her standard, like, yeah, standard battle. So I'm pretty sure I can just take these and reverse them to get the kind of like lean in. I like her weak key eye animation. She looks determined despite her situation. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going with, because like her normal week, she's kind of like holding her stomach, kind of like she's beat up a little bit, which kind of I think emphasizes her whole like cautiousness of the default one. Because like her normal one, she's got this kind of caution type thing where she's more reserved but like ready to go. So she's still kind of keeping to herself, and then even still when like it gets down to it, like kind of getting into the deep part of the music, it's like, okay, yeah, we're locking in. This is Yui's locked in animation basically. So I think what we might do here is have her kind of like move out into the see, so I think she can keep this animation here. because, you know, like if I don't use it somewhere, then the animation's like basically unused, other than as a like stuck landing kind of thing. Like this might just be me coping in a way that I'm trying to justify not making more animations from scratch. But like the thought process that I've got here is that for her boss victory, maybe do something different, but at the same time, main character kind of does the same thing, because his normal victory, he just finger guns. But then his boss fight victory, he does it 3 times. So it's basically the same thing. So I don't know. I do think, though, because like the main thing was that it was used very frequently. Like it was used as a stuck landing, which Yui doesn't actually have. And it was used for her like item reveal animation, yeah. Which now that one's been changed. So she just kind of like pulls an item out of a non-existent pocket. So it's already got one frequent use knocked out. Though, actually, you know what? Never mind. I just had a brain blast. I had a crazy idea. I know exactly what to do here. Where's her jump animation? I know exactly what to do. Yeah, I'm gonna need all these frames here. Except for the first. Just trust the process with this one, because the idea that I have is kind of crazy with it. We'll have to redo a bunch of outline stuff, but what if we take the best of both worlds, basically? So that is to say, we actually take the overused animation, but we make it better. Where is... I'm looking here. Yeah. Actually, I might just have to do a new hand here from scratch, like totally. Kind of have her do like a... like she flings her hands above her head, like... yippee! Kind of animation. Just finished TTYD last night. Now moving on to the side stuff, and it's a lot of back and forth. Didn't think there'd be so much of it. Yeah. Angels and Demons kind of has that problem too, a little bit. I kind of want to remedy that somehow, but I'm not really sure how to do that. It's mostly when it comes down to the smoothie stuff, which I imagine is probably also kind of the case in TTYD with the recipes. callback ping. Yo, what up, Gabe? How's it going? Yippee! Are we seeing the vision now with this victory animation? She kind of does like a jump for joy kind of thing. Heck yeah. Only thing is like this like one chunk here. It's like it's such a weird edge case for the outline. There's a lot of those. Where it's just like yeah, it bridges, they all bridge a spot there. Like this would show itself in like the old art style too with just solid black instead. This just like it's weird when you have to manually do it. She has another arm. Get out of here. I can't help but like lock in pretty much every time I hear this song solely because of running up Mario Strikers Charged on like the hardest difficulty. Because once you actually get to a scenario where Stormship Stadium is the map you're playing on, like it's interesting. Hate when I double outline like that. It's so noticeable too. It really is. Like, it's weird. Like doing an outline for characters has like some of the most interesting edge cases that like once you look at it, it's just like that just it doesn't look right. Nothing about it looks right. And then like you zoom out at normal size and then it's like, oh wait, it actually does look right. It looks perfectly fine. It's like right here is that same frame. And it's like, oh yeah, that definitely should be there. Because if it wasn't there, if it was something different, it'd be weird. I'm just gotta gaslight myself to ignore it. What the heck did I just mess up here? Hold up. Oh, wait. Copied the wrong layer, that's what it was. These arms are gonna have to start adjusting a wee bit. Oh, true. That would be the thing to make it through into the final game. I somehow accidentally go over the outline while she has 3 arms. That would have me done. I thought I just fixed that. I guess I fixed it on a different frame. There we go. Now this one's a crazy edge case, like what? I actually hate this one. I have Tetris brain, there's a freaking S piece right here. Like let me S spin double clear this line out right here, this whole thing. Like it looks fine at normal scale, right? It's just like, dang, is it weird to just look at this whole thing and like have to like manually place the pixels. Like it almost makes me want to like completely change the animation, even though it literally like at normal scale, it's totally fine. I remember when this song used to have Donkey Kong Country samples in it. It had like the Funky Kong and everything, and like basically it was peak. Still watching the VOD of the VAs playing the Amazing Digital Circus fan game, and I heard this song was like, wait, huh? 20 years of side quests just to end up with plus 30 coins. Oh, you're doing Trouble Center things, aren't you? Oh no. Yeah, I'll do one side quest that's like on the level of original TTYD General White that just gives you like $30 and like late game to where it's basically useless. I would be hated forever. It sounds circus-like. I was thinking it was the intro to the show / game thing. I mean, I guess? I don't know. I have to disagree because I don't really think the city theme from Pizza Tower sounds like circusy. I don't really see it. Though I do have to wonder what the scrapped circus level would have been like for Pizza Tower. In-game side quest for an armor piece that's so bad. So basically like Breath of the Wild Korok Seed stuff. Like Hetsu's gift. That would be so troll. It would be so troll. Almost to the point that it might be worth it. You don't get any minor collectibles like a star piece equivalent. No minor collectibles yet. Whoa. Crestralia rated the channel with 13 viewers? Hello. Welcome. Epic raid? That's crazy. Well, welcome in everyone. Hello. We're doing pixel art of this little character. This is Yui. We're doing a victory animation right now. Reworking old sprites. Birdie raid! Birdie raid! Birdie raid! Hello, how are you? Some minor adjustments to the hands here. You almost can't tell these are Yui's hands. Stream is going pretty well. Pretty well. We actually have only been live for about like Basically 30 minutes right now, so... But, been kind of on a quest the past, like, month or so to re-sprite the characters from my game. And that's what we've been working on, is just grinding out all these sprites. Yui here has, like, 700 or something. 684 currently that are getting reworked into a new art style. So that's been the major grind quest for about a month now, and I've been going live pretty much every weekday, with like one exception because I was sick. But yep, we started the quest with this guy. This is our protagonist. We were redoing all of his sprites, which is 731, with only a few that aren't finished yet because those rely on other characters, but got all his done like a week and a half ago, I think. Something like that. So, but now we're on to Yui, our second protagonist, and we're just over the halfway point with her. Working on victory animations now. So yeah, each dot's a different layer. So she's got quite a bit of layers going on here. Mostly because I'm bad at managing layers, but these top two layers go over the top of this this little outline here, so for special effects and smear frames. Then we have the actual outline, which I'll resize it here. I have to manually draw because I add this extra aliasing to the corners here. And then I like to not use sprites little Z indexing function when I can. Like, that's what this little Z icon's here. Basically, the fire is on this very top layer, but because it has a different Z index, it's actually moved down to be about right here, or maybe more like right here, just above her wings. So that's how she can have her hand in front of it, despite it being on a layer closer to the screen, I guess, in this case. So it's pretty neat. Sprite's a really cool program. But now I need to find that praise animation that she has, but like not the winged one, or maybe the winged one. I'm not sure. Oh, cool. Good thing I looked at this. Minor outlining issue. Yeah, Z-indexing is a relatively new thing. I think it came out in Sprite 1.3, which was just like earlier this year, I think? I'm not positive, but like I was in the camp of I compiled Sprite from source on like 1.2.8 or something like that, I think, because I didn't want to pay $20 for it. And then it went on sale for $10 at one point, so I was like, oh, now I will. So I guess I'll just take this, I'll just redo the outline here, because I think that lines up perfectly with how many frames are left. Almost, just off by one. Which is not an issue. Oh, that actually looks cool. Like, if I like move her halo down a little bit to where it looks like it comes from behind her head, it kind of just looks like her wings just appear, almost. Like, it flows pretty well right here, I think. Heck yeah. I will run that. And then I'll just, move the outline down a layer, or not a layer, but a pixel, and move everything else down by one here. Oh, and the wings too. So she has a little bit of extra easing into it. Heck yeah, I think that's pretty solid. How long does it take for one character's entire profile? It kind of just depends on the character's complexity. Like, it took about, I would say maybe 2.5, 3 weeks for our main character here, our protagonist. But Yui has actually went quite a bit faster, and that's mostly because a lot of her animations in our 5 frames solely because of the wings. Like, the kind of flapping animation of her wings makes a lot of it easier. Like, this one had to be done from scratch. Like, I had to reanimate the wings here because of a different position, but like the on fire animation here uses the same wing flapping that I just have a template here for. Basically, I have a few different minor tweaks here that I can copy and move along. But like, it's used in this animation, this animation, this animation, with only minor changes to her body. So hers just went a bit faster. I think, at least it feels like it's gone a bit faster. It might just be the same pacing, like 2.5 weeks roughly, to get all of them done, I guess. But it really kind of depends. Like, for the most part, it's just character complexity. Not sure how I feel about the ultra wide mouth. Let's see how it looks without it then. It kind of makes her face look a little smaller without the big mouth, I guess. I guess because she's looking forwards. I don't know, she used to have this in her old animations. Where is that file at? New art style, yeah. Like, yeah. It was even wider in the demo 1 sprites. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 there. And now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. What if it's... Oh, no, not like that. I don't know. Like, I kind of want to keep it, but like... There's no good way of making it smaller. But I kind of wanted to have that, like... Yippee! Like, really happy kind of, look going on, I guess, is the best way to put it. I need to go get her Halo animation here and put in this, because it looks weird the way it jitters up like that. Oh yeah, I like that. Cool. And that's a big animation done now. So the next one would be like... Actually, let me slow this down just a smidge, because these are typically faster animations. Yeah, that's more on pace right there. I like how it just, like, the wings just seem to work. Like, just copying those frames over, the wings just work here. And then this can be the one use of that animation, the one extra use of the animation, because this is the one that was abused, like too many uses of the animation going through. Won't use it in the revive, won't use it in the boss victory, or maybe I will use it in the boss victory. It better be the last use. Joking, but not at the same time. Nice wing action. It's true. It really is. Like, even though, like, you can definitely see the snap going frame to frame, like, it looks like it just flows naturally because of the way her hands come through. Maybe I'll make her jump up just a little higher here. Yeah, that kind of like pop into the jump seems nice. Yep. That one's good. Good to go. Cool idea. Now, I'm not really sure on the victory one. I kind of think like this one is basically what I'll do, just instead with her new weak animation, where she kind of like breathes a sigh of relief, basically. Which, like, I'm not really sure because, like, all things considered, since she's an angel, she wouldn't really need to do that. Of course, there's a lot of things she wouldn't really need to do, I guess, since she's an angel, like holding her stomach because she's in pain. I don't know. I don't know. It's like interesting edge cases because of her character, but she's supposed to be very expressive, and she's also supposed to, like, you know, fit in with humans, I guess, in a way. Like real angels. But, you know, showing the wings, that's a very inhuman thing, all things considered, but... Let's see. Oh, whoops, I started to make her goth a little bit. This is the wrong layer. There we go. And just get a normal face here. Oops, wrong frame. Gonna lurk and grab food. Looking great so far. Thank you. Enjoy food also. Let's see. How do I want to, like, kind of make her close her mouth here? Yeah, maybe like that. I kind of like that little, like, flow. Maybe I want to lower the, Do you eat to live or live to eat? Genuine question. Crazy philosophical question, in a way. I would say you probably eat to live, I guess. Because, like, there's some people that do, like, one meal a day type of stuff. Like, or people that treat food more like a big thing. I guess, like, if you're a foodie, kind of, I guess that's me, in a way. Like, I'm gonna be cooking up some, like, southern mac and cheese in the slow cooker later today. But honestly, yeah, that's a much better way of putting it. Do you enjoy eating, or do you eat because you have to? It depends on the day for me, because some days I'm like, dang, I just don't feel like eating at all. Like, I would just assume not eat as to go and like cook something up in the kitchen, you know? I don't know if that's just like a laziness thing, or like I'm just actually not that hungry that day. Because like everyone gets those days where you just aren't really hungry, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But in my case, it's like I would literally rather do almost anything else than have to like spend 20 minutes or so cooking, 20-30 minutes cooking, and then like also spend time washing dishes, you know? Because that's just like the most. Dishes literally are like the bane of my existence too. Like if I know I'm gonna have to wash a bunch of dishes like after cooking, like I just assume like not eat and grab a snack or something. Or grab a snack, I should say. I usually feel like that when I'm sick, just don't want to eat like at all. Yeah, like when I was sick the past week, I don't think I ate for 3 days. Which is not good, but in my defense, I was like really sick, basically bedridden sick. Because it was like some weird respiratory infection type of stuff. At least according to my doctor, they're like, oh yeah, it's a respiratory infection. Because like one of my siblings had it. Apparently it was like a kind of a viral one going around. They didn't say it. They said it wasn't flu. Tested negative for flu, and I tested negative for COVID. So, I mean, I don't really know. Like they just said, oh yeah, it's probably some kind of like whatever respiratory infection's going around right now. They didn't bother doing like a chest x-ray or anything just because of like the situation. Like, oh yeah, family members had it, you're exhibiting similar symptoms. Probably the same thing. Which I have to imagine they were correct, because they prescribed me the same medicine and I was like not bedridden within like 2 days pretty much. Yikes, but I've gone longer without eating. It's always rough. Like whenever you actually do go without eating, it's rough, especially if it's like not by your choice. You know? Like I have not ever been in that situation where I've just not been able to eat, I guess. Or at least for longer than like maybe like a few days, like only due to sickness and stuff like that. But it's like it's rough. Like even in short periods of time, like how people actually get like started with like fasting and stuff like that is shocking. Because like I can imagine that once you get through, at least this is what people say, is like if you start to do fasts, right, like maybe to lose weight, maybe to just to do it, because I know there's some people that do it just to try it out, see if they can. And then like there's religious reasons and whatnot. They always say like the first few days are the hardest, and then after like day 3 or 4 it becomes much easier. So, but that's just what I've heard. Agreed. Reached a point where I was desperate to eat, but body just kept refusing. Yeah, I actually, like, I kind of understand the feeling. Like, I won't say 100%, but, like, that's kind of how it was when I was sick. Because, like, I wanted to eat. Like, I knew I needed to eat. But, it's like I guess I was more scared to eat because I was afraid it would make me sicker because of how bad I was coughing. So Actually, I'm gonna change up the face here. I think I still want to have her do like the whole sigh of relief kind of thing. Yep. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Like, I'm sure there's been like a few crazy things. Like there's a bunch of stream topics I could go off of, but like they're just probably not ideal for stream, I guess. Like that topic I think is mostly fine, you know? Like if anyone would have a problem with it, it's probably more Twitch, if anything. Because Twitch is weird. Especially right now. Apparently they have like a thing against VTubers or something. Which technically I fall into that category because, I mean, you know, look at me. Like, but like, someone got banned, like, for no reason. Like, there's been a lot of, like, false copyright strikes going out on bigger VTubers and stuff. And I've seen on Twitter, like, a big spike of different, just virtual content creators, I guess you call them. Like, not even VTubers, just, like, people who use a avatar like I do, right? Instead of, like, showing their face. Like, there's been some kind of, like, thing of people going against them, I guess, and doing false copyright strikes in order to try and get them to, like, reveal their identity and stuff. Like, one of the, like, just recently, because I saw it on Twitter, Iron Mouse, she's, like, a relatively, I say relatively, she is a big VTuber, because when she actually got unbanned from Twitch, she became the most subscribed, like beating out KSI, I think. You over anti-alias on a frame? Oh no. Wait, which one? Please. Oh, wait. Nope. Thought I saw it. The latest one on her arm. You're right. Oh my gosh. It's over for me. I can't believe. I think now I can go into like her kind of like a leaning animation a little bit. Like I need her leaning back just a smidge. What do I have that's already like that? I don't think I have anything that's already like that. Actually, you know what? Hold on. This one might be a decent base to use for it. I just have to change the face. Victory week, right here. Base details. Yep. And I want to have her kind of like hold on this one for just an extra frame and move her head back only. Yeah, literally, like, so Twitch has had like a massive influx of VTubers. Like, I don't know if that's like a HoloLive thing or just like something in a similar vein, but it's like all of the new content creators I see on like Twitter or like on the off chance that I do open Twitch to watch live streams, because I just don't really do it most of the time. That's a missing pixel there. Oh no. Where did that frame come from? Or Dizzy frame. I gotta go back there. She's missing an aliasing pixel. Is that a hint to why I created a PNG avatar? Well, so, like, already, I don't like to show my face on camera. Like, I thought about it, but it's just, like, it's not something I really just want to do. And, when I first started doing dev update videos on YouTube, I thought, you know what? Something cool to do might be to, like, animate, you know, main character somehow. Because my early dev update videos, I just used main character, and I actually, like, I can show this off on stream. Hold on, because this is kind of cool. Let me get my display up here. This is display capture. Actually, let me open the program first, because I wrote a program in Game Maker that basically functions how my setup does now. Let me change it up here real quick. Yeti Classic. There we go. And boom. So this is the original kind of ToonTuber application that I wrote. This one's it's actually smoother, and it's reactive to the volume, but it looks a little bit weirder. And I had the idea of like releasing it as its own thing, because I made like little buttons for it and stuff, the ability to add sprites to it, because it has its own list of keybinds, and this is gonna like make my actual one, the display one, freak out too, because it's the same keybinds. But I had it set to this guy, so you know, the new avatar, and he has more different ones. Technically, like the new one has like the shocked and the poggers, but the old one has a neutral, a happy, a shocked, a determined, a whelp, and a like a smug, basically. So kind of the same way. That's why I draw my cat character. Not that I content create or anything, but I guess I wanted a face that wasn't mine in a way. Yeah, and that makes total sense. Like, because this guy, like this little PNG avatar that I have, is basically like it's literally me IRL, basically. Like, I might need to give him just like a little bit more facial hair, since it's kind of grown out just a little bit, but it's still scraggly like this, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, like I made this, I put like some scale stuff into it, like yeah, there's the option to like change microphones and stuff in it, and you can add and remove sprites and stuff like that. Like, here's the ones that are in there and everything. And I also had it set up to where if I press, hold on, it's like Alt and right shift, yeah, there's a keyboard that shows up. So ideally this would have worked with all the keys on the board, but I could only get it properly working through Game Maker with my OSU keybinds. But, or maybe I did fix it, because like, hold on, ERTY, yeah, it kind of, yeah, so it kind of moves along with it, though it's performance intensive, because it's Game Maker, and whenever I would click out of the window, it doesn't work anymore. So it was dead in the water already, unfortunately. But like, the vision was there. The vision was there to like do something with it, and like have it like match like what I'm typing. So whenever I do like programming streams and stuff like that, I could like have him sat up there just like, yeah, because that was an edge case that I hadn't programmed in yet, was, you know, hiding the arms whenever shrugging or anything like that. So but yeah, that was something that I had the idea for at one point. And then Scott Falco updated his ToonTuber tutorial to where it wasn't like such a hassle to get everything set up. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And then that's where this guy came in. And eventually I'll get around to updating it to the new style. The only thing that's like keeping me from doing that is the actual animations, like the setting animations. Because the ToonTuber, if you notice, when I like transition between emotions, like he has a little animation. If you type while shrugging, it slams his face on the keyboard. That would be so based, actually. But I'd have to redo the animations, like the setting animations for it. But like the new one just looks so much better. Like maybe one day, like if I'm feeling like particularly burnt out from doing UE sprites, I'll move on to updating the VTuber to the new style, because like it shouldn't be that hard. Hardest part would just be like actually rendering out the files that the program uses, because like now I only need 4 frames instead of 8, because my program I used 8 frames for it all. So, and it's not like the body moves any. All that is handled in OBS, as a matter of fact. OBS handles the squash and stretch, it handles the shadow behind him and everything, and then a separate program called Sammy is what manages the emotions and actually doing stuff with the VTuber. It's an interesting setup, basically. That, like, it's kind of a miracle everything works, honestly. But let's see. I think I'm going to copy these frames over here. And I want to reverse and probably just have to do away with the icon. No, icon. Icon? No, the outline. What are we talking about icons here? What is... Huh? I'm tweaking out. I'm geeked. Anyhow, let's see here. I'll go ahead and get the face set up. But the idea is I'm going to make her kind of like put her hands on her, like, her knees, I guess, in a way. But I'll do the face first. I guess would kind of be like this. How did I do it for this guy, the creature? Oh, it's just 1 pixel. Never mind. Yeah, I probably won't need all these extra frames then. You know, I could probably actually, hold on, where's her dash throw animation? Not this far. dash throw. I could probably use these hands right here. Nah, maybe not. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then just gotta fix up the outline. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. That's not the right outline color. I think her arms need to actually move in on this frame. Which I could probably do that here. But with the right arms. Oh, yeah, I guess it would help if I'm on the right layer. How's my favorite streamer? Pretty good, actually. We've been on the grind today. Forgetting to switch layers is like a rite of passage thing for any kind of art. Honestly, like, you will do it at least once. And there's no getting around it. I'm gonna give her hands just a little bit of extra motion on this frame. Let's see. Just go out one more pixel. Banger alert. That's so true. I remember when I was like messing around with the Patreon builds of Pizza Tower. Like, this was very early in. There was an early version of this song in one of the builds. And like, I remember like, because it was like super low quality too. It was like 96 kilobits or something, kilobytes quality, audio quality. I had like that converted to MP3, run it up, like, yeah, this one's a banger. Okay, there's our victory week animation. Now, I have about, let's see, I have about 30 minutes left for stream. So I could maybe knock out the boss victory animation if I do something cool with it. Can I play Gref? If I can find it in my files, I guess. Hold on. Oh, wait, here it is. Hold up. Let me put it into Foobar real quick. There you go. It's kind of quiet, I think. What do I want to do for the boss victory animation? Because I want it to be different in a way, obviously. Like, I mean, I have an idea that would be like so insanely difficult to pull off. And it'd basically be kind of like this animation where she like jumps up and pops her wings out, except more like she does like a kind of like figure 8 flying motion, like 3D type of spinning and everything, but that's like kind of the most. Hmm. Let me look through. What do I have here that I could... make use for that? Hmm. Those are melee attacks. Nothing different going on with wings there. I mean, I could just make it like the whole like the praise animation again, for sure. I'm sure everyone would love that. Hmm. Why is Face Troll auto mod catchable? Huh? Is that like a better TTV thing? Can I see that anywhere? Mod view. Ah. Whoa, mod view update. Let's see. Smart detection. Automod can now detect unwanted message based on your channel's moderation patterns. Okay, but there's nothing there. There's no caught messages, so... I do not know. Curious. This UI looks cool, though, I will say. Let me look at my auto mod settings. Let's see. Let's see. We have... Oh, basically everything is at more filtering except for sus content, which is at maximum, because I don't want none of that. TBH. So, But surely, like, if it says if automod gets rid of a message, it should show up. Plus, troll face is added as a permitted term anyways. Huh. It's like, I'll send this in the Discord, or actually I can put it right here in Asprite. Check this out. Nothing there. It could just be Twitch being funny, which is not unheard of, honestly. But victory boss, what do we want to do here? Alright, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Oh. What the heck? Then why doesn't it show up in the mod view? Huh. Let's see. That's so weird. Huh. I wish it could tell me what it was going under. Because, like, just... Oh, yeah. Like, these things would be put under here. Like, I guess... I wonder if Troll Face would fall under bullying. Yeah, unless something else got caught, maybe. I don't know. I mean, Trollface seems the most likely to me, honestly. What could Yui do differently here? I kind of wanted to do like this little double hop and then like maybe into a different kind of animation, like not the praise animation, but like a I don't know, I don't think peace sign really fits for her. But maybe actually I have an idea. Let me get these back in here. The idea is to have her like do this like little double hop and then go into her like wings animation, like have her wings come out, but like not doing the praising animation, but instead doing her like dash throw animation. Maybe I'd get rid of this. Let me get her... I guess her glide animation would be easier to work off of. So I can use those same hands that I've already animated. Victory boss, that's right here. And then I can have her like float in the animation, kind of like a freeze frame kind of thing. Which would be pretty cool, methinks. Oh, hello. Oh, whoa, wrong layer. No, Autumn's is peak. Autumn's peak. She's like so giddy with her animation. Like, I don't think I'll end up changing hers, honestly. But, like, Yui was in, like, desperate need of some adjustments for hers because she had a lot of reused ones. And that's, like, that's mostly my fault because I definitely rushed it. Because a majority of Yui's animations were done for demo 3, and like I was in a rush to get demo 3 like fixed and shipped so that way it would be playable for Paperverse demo disc and stuff. Which, oh yeah, hold on, let me grab one of those. Those are so cool. Hold on a minute. Gotta find where I sat them. I'm gonna have to whip out the webcam for this one. Check this out. So, where's my webcam at? Check this out. So, 2023 Paperverse Direct, we did a physical demo disc. Alright? Physical demo disc. Check this out. Actual freaking Blu-ray disc. And it's like, it's got the Paperverse mascot all over the disc, Pepper, and there's a little holographic sticker in there that I'm too scared to put on anything because I don't want to like mess it up or anything or be like, oh dang, that's not the right spot for the sticker or anything like that. But this Blu-ray disc contains an early and slightly buggy version of Demo 3 compared to what's public, I guess. But it was really cool, and like I had a hard deadline. Get Demo 3 done by March. Not March. It was like first week of April 2023, and I had Demo 3 done on like March 31st, I think. And that's when I that's when I released it. That's when I had everything done, I should say, at least. Yeah, that's a pretty neat piece of like Angels and Demons history, I guess, that I've got. Yeah, I actually have 3 of them. I requested 3. That was like, if you were a developer, you could request some. And they were like a limited run thing too. So that was also kind of neat. But I requested 3. 1 for myself to like actually probably open up and use. 1 to like keep on a shelf and never touch as like a relic, pretty much. And 1 for my mom because she wanted one. Because she thought they were pretty neat as well. I also, so I did the logo for it too. Hold on, let me open that up. Game dev stuff. Where's Paperverse? I gotta remember which one it was that we settled on. I think it was this one. I mean, I actually, hold on. Let me just actually open the demo disc app. Hold on. We're getting into something new here, folks. It's like, or actually, let me find it in my games folder first. Games, did I put it in my games folder? Ah, demo disc, yep. I think I launched this. It's been a minute. Because it's intended to run off of a disc, kind of, but yep, here we go. Woohoo! Paperverse demo disc. Check this out. So, where is the... Yeah, Paper Power. This little logo... Is my mouse on screen? Yeah. This little logo right here I designed for it. It's kind of like riffing off of the old Nintendo Power logo and stuff. So, then, like, there I am. Angels and Demons. This is actually an old... Like, it's got the old logo. It's got some old screenshots and stuff in it, but, like... It was like, oh yeah, make it like a magazine page, like it was going in Nintendo Power and stuff like that, and that's kind of what I did, so... It's pretty neat, and very spoilery, because I did change it up. I think I changed, like, what enemies were right here. Because it's like, oh, wait, this is kind of spoilers a little bit, but... It has like a old... If I click play, it should... Yeah. Yep. And there's a special message for it once it fixes the display capture. This build is authorized for the Paperverse demo disc. Discord.gg/Paperverse. And it's just like... It's just demo 3 in old. Oh, whoops. And I already broke it. Let's go. Oh well. Yep. Old title screen and everything, where everything was like pixel misaligned and stuff. I'm gonna get a disease if I keep playing demo 3. But yeah, there's a good chunk of games on there too. I don't remember what actually, I guess I can look right here. What's the file size? Almost 6 gigabytes of games. And I was kind of surprised at the weight of Demo 3, because Demo 3 was 122 megabytes, and then you go from Demo 3 to Demo 4. Let me look at Demo 4. Most recent version of Demo 4, and it's almost 400 megabytes. Like, I don't even know how I did that, honestly. Like, if it's just, like, audio quality difference or what. But apparently, like, it's a almost 300 megabyte difference between the two. Man throws up over his own work on stream. Great entertainer he is. Dude, no, you don't understand. Like, I'll look at my old demos, and it's like, I get sick to my bones because of how, like, bad some of the quality is on some things. Like, it's like now that I know, I can do like so much better, you know? Like, it's literally a me issue, because I realized I can actually cook if I put in a bunch of effort to it. Like, do the things that I should have done from the beginning, like actually study how to do pixel art things. So yeah, like, it's, on one hand, it's like crazy to look back at like what I've done and everything and like realize, wow, I have cooked this stuff. This is crazy, right? Like, I've cooked so much since then. But it's also like, oh my gosh, how was I ever okay with releasing some of this stuff? Because, like, there's a good chunk of things in the older demos that like I'll admit I just got lazy with. Like let's see. Yui's animations obviously have some laziness going on. With all the praise animation usage, because it was like use autumn, stuck landing, all that stuff was like troll because I got lazy with it. Ooh, look at that! I bet I did that on this frame too, didn't I? Nope, I did not. I'm gonna like copy her hair over from this frame. Is it this one? It is this one, yeah. Hair back. Here, and go up. And then chef up that outline. For my next demo, if I do another demo, like before launch, I guess, I'm gonna have to do like some kind of quick play feature that lets people see like the true vision of the game or something like that, or like bake some kind of like miniature gameplay trailer into the game, because I have like, there's a lot of people who don't think that the game is like articulated well, because they're like, well, how is it supposed to be all of these things? It's mostly this. The rhythm game doesn't really belong. Like, you don't know what I'm cooking. Like, I want to show like what the game will look like when it's not like stuck in a kind of tutorial zone, I guess. Where everything is like easy for skill, I guess. Because, and this isn't spoilers because I've talked about it in one of the old dev updates, but there's going to be an attack style later on in the game called Onslaught. Alright? And that attack style is literally going to be where the game is totally platformer RPG rhythm game. Like, to its fullest capabilities. Alright? And I wanted to have that in Demo 4. Like, that was going to be how the Imp Yui fight went. It was going to be one big onslaught attack. So, what Onslaught is basically you would go through, you would be forced through different attack styles, like without breaks, like one big long music synced attack, basically. So to give an example, like let me actually get one of the new tracks. All right. And I'm gonna like turn up the desktop audio just a smidge. So, the way it would work, ideally, is it would count on like the beats of the song. So like we're in the opening part of the song, right? Like probably this is where it'd be like, hey, get ready. Like kind of a prep thing, like very easy attacks. You're in defend attack style. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, dodge attack style. Right there. Alright? And you're in dodge for like a few sections here, like for whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Freestyle. Right here. As an just solely as an example of how it could go along. And then the next thing you're wondering is like, okay, well, how does this work with multiple characters? All of the characters' HP would be pulled into like one health bar. Because you're not going to be attacking during this. This is one big scripted fight, basically. Right? Entirely scripted fight, where if you survive the attack, you win. So, you're going through these different attack styles. You're able to swap through characters when it matters. So, like in freestyle-based attacks. So that's freestyle, platformer, collect. Team freestyle would still force you through characters if that was what the attack style was. So you couldn't swap during that. But you wouldn't need to see AP, so it'd just be one big health bar. And in the top left of the screen, the top right of the screen would hold like the queue. It would show you what attack style is coming up or if a break is coming up. And I say a break because like after these like few bars. Oh no, you wouldn't have to watch the whole attack. Like if you die, like it's going to end the fight basically. But like right here in this song, we're kind of in the slow part. This is where it would enter a break. Give you a time to kind of recuperate just a little bit and like get your bearings, I guess, as the build up happens, right? So it's going through and everything. And then I imagine like a countdown that only like moves on beats of the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're back into attack style right here. Basically. This is the idea that I'm going with. And this, like, since nothing is off limits, like once you get into the rhythm-based attack styles, think of it like a pendulum, basically, where it's swinging between the 3 different primary genres of the game. Like you'd go from defend and dodge, which are like more RPG based, into platformer based attack styles, into rhythm based attack styles, and like back and forth between them. Like with everything synced to the music, so it's inherently rhythm through the whole thing. So, but yeah, that's what I have in mind for it. It was just a lot more of a task to get that done than I was expecting it to be. Because like if you actually were to open debug mode in demo 4, you could try and trigger one of these attacks, but it wouldn't do anything because there's some functions in it. Yeah, like, so the idea is that onslaught attacks wouldn't appear until the end of World 4. Right? So it'd be like while you've like enough through the game that you have a decent grasp on the controls, and that basically like the first one you come across is not going to be super difficult, right? Like I'll spoiler a little bit and say that this song, like for the World 4 secret boss, is planned to be an onslaught attack. That's specifically why I used it as an example, right? It's planned to be an onslaught based. But that might change. But the actual final boss of World 4 will probably also be onslaught based as like a introductory to it. Because the World 4 secret boss is intended to be fought after. Like, you won't actually have the option to fight the World 4 secret boss until after you beat the final boss, is what I'm planning. Final boss of World 4, I should, like, emphasize. Because I would not want your first experience to Onslaught to be the most difficult one. Or a more difficult one, I guess. But, like, it's interesting. It's a really cool idea that I've had, like, just on my mind for a while. And the, like, attack style sound was actually a soundboard sound in the Discord for the longest time. I only actually removed it yesterday because I wanted to add a new one in, but hold on, let me pause foobar music real quick. I'll turn up the volume. I hope this isn't too loud, but that would be the sound effect that plays for the attack style whenever it happens. kind of like a siren, like, hey, guys, you're gonna want to see this one, kind of thing. So, but the intention is for it to be a, like, kind of like a test of skill kind of thing. Like, I don't want it to be too overwhelming because, like, consider, as it is currently, when you beat, like, Demo 4 Kaguya, right? Like, when you're in post-game at Boss Rush, like, you're at roughly, I mean, on an average playthrough with, like, gear equipables and stuff, you're probably at, like, 80 HP for main character, maybe. And stuff like that. So, think, also, Yui's probably at, like, 100. So, like, that's 180 HP, provided that you only have 2 characters. Oh, hold up, gotta text my mother. But, it's like, say you have 80 HP for main character, 100 HP for Yui, and then, like, Kaguya's also there, and she's got, like, also 100 HP. That's 280 health, which already, like, say I balance the boss still around, like, solo attacking characters, right? Like, you're probably gonna be okay from, like, an HP perspective, if I had to guess. So, but it's still, like, I actually have to get to that point in development to where I can actually do that kind of stuff. So, you know, hopefully it should be cool and good. Yeah, like, it'll be insanely easy if you only build health and defense. Especially if you do it on all characters, because, like, the idea is that I would probably, like, because pulling the HP together is easy enough, but how does it calculate defense, right? Like, is it just going to go on the defense of whatever character you're currently playing as when it's a freestyle attack? Because I was thinking of, like, for solo attacks, like dodge, defend, freestyle, it would average it out. Yeah, average it out. It would literally average out the defense. Like, if you're in a position to where you're explicitly accessing the shared HP pool. However, if it's a team-based attack, like team dodge, defend, freestyle, whatever, then it would just use that character's defense. So it's a weird logistics thing that I still have to solve, and, like, calculating the defense, adding in extra cases in the damage dealing code, like, hey, are we in an onslaught attack? Because if we are, we need to do all this instead. Like, we need to... and then, like, attack weaknesses, too. Like... Because, say if it's primarily demonic attacks, you don't want to play as Yui, because then you're just going to take more damage. And then if it's primary electric, you don't want to play Kaguya. And, you know, poison, don't play as main character. Like, that I could see getting overwhelming if you're trying to, like, actively avoid damage, like swapping between the characters. But at the same time, like, it's 1.1 times damage, so it's not, like, an insane amount, I guess. Like, I don't really know. Like, it's something I'll have to solve when I get to it, because there's a lot of thought that goes into it, basically. But let me slow this one down too. Yep. All Yui's victory animations are cooked. So she's got the praise in the standard one. She's got this kind of sigh of relief in the weak one, and then she's got this, like, jumping for joy into the wings freeze frame floating. Yeah, it literally multiplies the base attack by 1.1, I think, for each weakness. So, for example, when you pray and you get angel type attacks, that actually stacks if it goes onto Yui. So Yui would have double angel damage, which would multiply her base attack by 1.1 squared. So not the final attack damage, but the base. It's pretty confusing, and I probably need to change it because like the effect is barely noticeable until like later on in the game, I guess. But attack doubling things, or anything that says it affects attack, multiplies the base value, which is typically somewhere, like for normal attacks, it's somewhere between 1 and 3. Yeah, it is not very significant at all, and that's because it used to be 1.25, I think, and that was very significant because it made Yui, like, she was getting rocked bad in everything. It was really rough for her. So I changed it to 1.1 times. This is like only on, I think this is only on party members where it's 1.1 times, but on enemies I think it's still 1.25. I might be totally wrong on that, but anything that says it affects attack multiplies the base attack of the move. But anything that says it affects the damage multiplies the final damage. So attack double as a status effect multiplies the base. Guaranteed crits multiplies the final. And it's stackable. So if you have multiple crit status effects, then you're going to deal a ton of damage because it's going to multiply your output by powers of 2. So if you have, say you're going to deal like 25 damage, right? And then you have guaranteed crits twice, then you're dealing like what, 100 damage? I think. So like yeah, which is very, very, very few characters in the game. Like, I think I don't think there's a single enemy currently that has a resistance to angelic type attacks. I think the only character that doesn't actively take extra damage from angelic type is the Glatarist and Kaguya, I think are the only two. Yeah. Glatarist and Kaguya, I think, are the only ones that don't take extra damage from angelic attacks. And that's because Kaguya is just a robot and Glatarist is a thing. He's more of a thing than a demon, I guess. Since he's kind of like a mix of like 3 different things in a way. He's a mix of a human, he's a mix of a demon, and he's a mix of a bunch of holy energy stuff, so there's a lore reason for that, but that would be spoilers. But anyhow, I think this is probably where I'm gonna have to wrap up stream for the day because I need to go start cooking some food, which will be slow cooker macaroni and cheese, southern restaurant style, basically. So I'm gonna go boil me up some noodles and then throw a literal metric ton of cheese into a slow cooker. Like I'm talking 32 ounces of like Velveeta kind of shredded, not shredded, but 32 ounces of like the Velveeta blocks of cheese, and then like also like 3 or 4 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. So a ton of cheese, but dang is it good. From cooking on Pixeling to cooking. It's so true. But yeah, everyone who stuck around to watch, thank you very much for doing so. I really appreciate it. And special shout out to Kestrelia for the raid earlier, which was very cool. I'm very thankful. If any of her viewers are still around, I'm actually not sure. Let me double check that here. If any of their viewers are still around, I really appreciate you guys for sticking around. You can check in the in the cards down below for my extra links. We got a YouTube channel link. You can find a link to Angels and Demons. You can go actually play the most recent demo and everything, which I put a lot of time and effort into, and I'd really appreciate it. There's Discord links, Linktree, all that stuff. You guys get the gist by now, basically, but You know, also join the Discord. That's cool because Discord is where you can get notified as soon as I go live, and I post teaser things for stuff that I might not be doing on stream. I think that covers everything. So, yeah. Again, thank you guys very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one.